It's a dark, dark day in Berlin, Germany today. And so let's just turn on all the lights. Let's find a lovely, warm, colourful version of the RWS and let's see what's on the cards for April. I might even turn up the colour in post-production. Give myself pink hair. April 2024. Well, what a permission. What a permission these cards are giving us to run around like spring bunnies. This is my issue and suggestion spread, ladies and gentlemen. This card here is our issue for the month. Reversed Emperor. So if we're having problems with society, with fitting in, with being a member of society, being a member of a location, maybe being a member of a family, you know, all these challenges of being a human being on a social level. And if we're just feeling uncomfortable and if we just feel that it's too much to handle, it feels like a load on our shoulders, then we're being given permission here in this month to kind of like, there was a song, I think, in the 70s, and I think it was called Leap Up and Down and Wave Your Knickers in the Air. And I can't quite remember how it went, but I think the chorus was leap up and down and wave your knickers in the air, something like that. And I think that's what we're being advised to do here. Okay, we have a judgment card, a resurrection card. My top three cards here are advice cards. They're energies. These are the energies that we are being directed towards. We have a judgment card, a resurrection card. So to jump up out of whichever grave we're in. And this is something that must come from us. But there's also an angel in the air. There's a call. There is an inspiration. There are energies, and there is the inspiration that comes from the universe, for want of a better word. It comes from the angel, and there is a clarion call if we can hear it. And so we are being called to leap up and fool. We are being given permission to jump off the cliff and to be a bit foolish and to take risks and to just strike out with our possessions in a bundle on any kind of adventure that takes our fancy. We have a reversed Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is a card of restriction and shame and indeed inhibition. Let's have a look at it the right way up. You know, feet in the mud, blindfolded, tied up and cast out of the city. It's not a very nice image, is it? It's sort of cast out of society. But if we throw off these inhibitions, if we just care less about those things we're meant to care about when we're members of society, maybe we can handle this challenge better. I did a quite casual daily reading for myself a few months back, and I was just, you know, a morning reading, not expecting anything particularly sensational. And I got 2-3 cards on the table, and I got a very strong message intended for me personally. And I mean, I am the age I am. I'm in the second half of my life. Things are different in these years from how they were when one was 21. There's more time to it feels like there's more time to experiment when one's young. It feels like there are more options. There's more to explore. There's more about oneself that one doesn't know. One has more energy, and the list goes on. And kind of when you get to kind of, well, I won't say grandpa age, but I'll say uncle age, like me, you start, you think to yourself, well, what am I going to do with the years, hopefully the decades that remain? And on that morning, I got the message from my cards, from my guides, through my cards, that I could either lose some inhibitions or withdraw from society. And I thought that was extremely interesting as a message to someone for my age. You know, do you retire when you get a little bit older? Do you and then do you withdraw from society? Do you apologize for yourself? Do you calm down? Do you put a damper on yourself? Well, you know, no, in a word. But I felt that I was really being encouraged to just to continue really as I've always been, which is to continue to try to throw off as many inhibitions as I can without making a complete fool of myself. The reason why I make that diversion from your monthly reading, ladies and gentlemen, is because there seems to be something about society and something about inhibitions. There seems to be something about fitting in and something about being yourself, even if that feels like, you know, being exposed, feels like you forgot to put your trousers on before you went to the shops to buy a pint of milk. You know, it's I think personally, I think society is a bit scary, and I think it's always a challenge between being yourself and being a part of society. So what I'm seeing in the cards for April is encouragement to be ourselves, to take risks, to run around, to lose some inhibitions, and to heal our relationship with society in whichever way we want to do that. After that sermon, I'm not going to do a 12 card weather forecast. I think that reading that we have on the table is extremely eloquent, and I think it's enough to think about for a month, don't you? Those were my thoughts for April 2024. I'm Robert Farrer, this is Ian Tara. Have a lovely week, and I'll see you later. Bye.